Burnout. This is a real thing for most of us. We've experienced it maybe a handful of times in our lives, or maybe a little bit more. For me, I've experienced it a lot. So I really know how to come back from it. And I know how to recognize when I'm feeling really exhausted, really tired. Now, what does it mean to be burnt out? You know, burning the candle on both sides. You're up early, you're up late, you are busy from the minute you get up until you put your head to your pillow. You're forgetting things. You're relying on caffeine. You're just, not really eating very healthily. And, maybe you're noticing that you might have rashes, or like your digestion's off, or you feel just really tired and very irritable. There are lots of ways for it to manifest. And those are sort of like the beginning phases, because if it goes on for a long time, it can lead to chronic issues, right? Like it could lead to you hurting yourself, hurting someone else, being tired at the wheel, driving, forgetting to pick up your kids, and just like taking your medication. Like you're not able to really feel like you have the control that you need in your life to take care of yourself properly. And once you can feel tired, and you might be even blaming your boss or the projects that are coming in. And one surefire sign is that you're blaming other people for the circumstances that you're in, or a situation that you're in. And you're like, oh, this person is doing this to me. This person or my work is not taking care of me. And, so on and so forth. And so once you sort of realize, okay, well, really, no one's going to take care of you unless you take care of yourself. And you need to create boundaries for yourself. So the first thing you're going to do is create boundaries, like pay attention to whether or not the work and the hours that you're doing are something that you can meet, that's going to be able to help you balance your life. It's going to take a while, maybe in the beginning, if you're not able to, you don't have to leave your job, but can you create structure for yourself so that you have boundaries, that you're able to, shut down earlier. So you have that time to yourself at the end of the day to really like come down, get some good rest, eat some healthy foods, create balance for yourself on your day to day. So, want to make sure that you're able to, wake up at a regular time and eat some nourishing foods, your grains, your greens, your all like the colors of the rainbow, protein, whether that's animal protein, or you're going to have like quinoa and like French lentils and chickpeas, like making sure that you're able to take care of yourself and really feeling that you have that balance from inside to outside. You're able to get enough sleep. Each of us, generally, we need about 7 hours of sleep. And so you want to be able to get the rest that you need. And, so that maybe it means that you have to take less on. And creating boundaries is also learning how to say no, which is a really hard one for a lot of us caregivers. We really want to take more on. We don't want to disappoint other people. But, learning how to take care of yourself is like making sure that you can really, stand up for yourself and be able to, say yes and no to projects. Like just really be discerning about, your time and the effort that you're spending on things that really might not even mean that much to you. There's like something that I read about like, they've done these studies for end of life where, people realize later in life that they're like so busy working that they don't have the time. They didn't spend enough time with their family and their friends. And if there is regret, it's that like they wish they worked less. And so like just paying attention to like why you're working so much, and what's creating the burnout. Just learning how to take care of yourself. It doesn't have to be like you getting acupuncture, although I really love acupuncture and highly recommend it. There are a lot of places that do sliding scale, community acupuncture. I definitely take advantage of that, which is has been very helpful for me. And, being able to get the sleep that one needs and the food that they need. Exercise is a huge thing as well, just taking a walk, making sure that, you don't get swallowed up by your sofa or your bed. I mean, definitely getting enough rest. But to have really good rest is to make sure that you're exercising your body, you're doing weights, you're doing stretching, you're able to get some cardio in, you're hitting the pavement with proper sneakers, and, you're able to do some cardio and really just sort of like energize yourself. And then another thing is, yeah, just to make sure that you are prioritizing yourself. And this is not like in a super selfish way, but just to make sure that you're like really able to like take time to read, to work on something mindful. Actually, I started doing models a couple years ago, like miniature models. And there's like something very meditative about like working on little tiny, I've always loved miniatures, but I didn't realize until these like models can be like meditative, where you're putting things together, you're using a little bit of glue, you're using like little utensils or even your fingers just to make them come together. There's something very, very grounding about that. Even bead art is something that is a new trend that my friends and my friends' kids love to do, including myself. And besides taking care of yourself and prioritizing yourself, taking care of other people, there's something very nourishing about helping other people. And in a lot of ways, you help yourself, right? Learn, like creating time to help take care of other people can be very, I don't know, enlightening, spending time with people, just connecting with strangers. I just think that burnout can feel like you're alone, you're tired, you're doing all of this for other people. And, like we're on this earth as far as we know, like this one time, really just paying attention to why you're working so much or why you're doing so much or why you feel the need to be as busy as you feel you need to be. And so like, giving yourself the time to just take care of yourself in the right way with all the good things, all the friendships, all the lasting memories of, creating those with strangers and your friends and your family and with yourself. All right. Thank you. And I will see you again.